we have ourselves a very interesting situation. As you can see, Derby are above us by a point. Forest are below us by a goal difference. And we've got both of them in this episode. Welcome to Beware the Bees. Okay. Hello there. Welcome to Beware the Bees. This our football manager save, of course, with Brentford Football Club, newly promoted into the Championship, and we've had a flying start. 32 goals scored, 18 conceded in 14 games is ridiculous. 9 wins, 3 draws, and only 2 defeats coming to Middlesbrough and Brighton. We've had a good start. We've been drawing a lot of games recently, but it's not too bad. I mean, we had a 1-1 draw with Watford, which was disappointing to say. We weren't great, but as soon as they had their man sent off, we really turned up the play. Could have pushed for the win, but ended up having to settle for a draw. We had a comfortable victory over Reading, which was won in the first half an hour. Santimina with 2 and Stuart Dash. It's nice to see Santimina on the score sheet. A young lad's really coming to form recently. Wasn't in this game. This was a disappointing one because I thought we had this game wrapped up in the bag. Wigan offered nothing until they scored a goal. It was a bit of a defensive calamity that led to Grant Holt's goal, and then after that we just completely crumbled under the pressure. Chris McCann, getting the second goal for Wigan. So it was a disappointing result to take, but they are a side in a decent position in the table. Relegation threatened and faltering Sheffield Wednesday. We beat them by 2-0. Santimina with a double. He seems to hit doubles, Santimina. He got 2 in the game against Leeds, 2 against Reading, 2 against Sheffield Wednesday. But then he got 1 in the game against Bolton. This again was a disappointing performance because I thought we'd wrapped up the game with that Stuart Dallas goal by the 80th minute. When they did score, it was disappointing. The game could have gone either way. And if we just quickly look at the stats, you'll see that it was an even contest, 50-50 possession, equal shots, and it was a fair result. But now we have Derby and Nottingham Forest in this episode. We're doing a double whammy live commentary against essentially the entire East Midlands of the Championship. So I was going to do Forest, but then I saw that Derby was still up here with us. And I thought, well, I have to do both because it's a great opportunity to play 2 very tough teams. We're home to Derby and away to Forest, I believe. So let's get on against this game against Derby. Of course, I'm a Derby fan, so I can guess how they've set up. Okay, I'm going to guess now because I don't think we need to do many changes. Not really. I might bring Hotter back into the lineup. Who's been out injured because not injured, but he's been a bit tired recently, and Harley Dean is back in contention. That is fantastic. We can replace him for Craig. And James Tarkowski's still suspended after getting that red card against Sheffield Wednesday, I believe, in the last couple of minutes. The Derby team then. I'm not looking good. It's not told me. It's going to be Lee Graham. Oh, I can see it there. Damn it. I know the numbers. Damn it. They're playing Richard Keogh at right back, is what I find interesting. Ryan Shotton, Raul Albentosa, the former Ebar centre back. Forsyth, we've been pushed a bit forward. John Eustace. So they're not quick back 4, let's be honest. Their back 4's a bit slow. Hughes, Hendrick, Insling, guys. That comes from very good attacking players, though, who could damage us. But I think if we play like we can. This is going to be a very interesting game because I know ourselves and Derby, we both like to pass the ball. I believe we would have, I think, it's in the stats somewhere. It might be in the Championship stats rather than our own stats, actually. I think me and Derby, have I want to say the best passing in the team. If I quickly just change form, is there not passing percentage? There is not. There's not pass accuracy. I thought there would be. I'd assume we'd both have high because we both like to play quick passing football, but Alan Judge is the top scorer, and that's something I didn't really realise. Derby, though, in form as a Forest, although they lost the last game. But anyway, let's get on with this match against Derby. I don't know who to cheer for here. I mean, I'll put my real life supporting of Derby behind me for this game, and I will cheer on the Bees as it's whipped in. Kumalo could have done better, and it's come out. Vilsvik plays it back to Button, and we'll restart from the back. No shame in being a bit patient with your play, but he's gone long for Dallas. Grant's cleared it. We've still got the ball. which is nice. Good opportunity. We've given it away. That's stupid. Tom Ince in behind the defence and gets 2 bites of the cherry, but Odebajo clears it off the line. I don't know if it was going in. Didn't look like it. Look, it might have been hitting the post, but better safe than sorry. Some massive games here. This is a big one, and that is a great way to start it. But I think he's onside. Jack Grealish gets his first ever Brentford goal. The former Notts County loanee has scored against Derby. A fantastic. I thought he was offside. It was a ball in from Judge. It was a flick on from Hotter, and Alan Judge is offside for me. I think it was. I don't know who that is. Jesse Lingard playing him onside apparently. Classy little finish right into the bottom corner. Just passed it in past Lee Grant. And I thought it was offside, but I'll take it. 1-0. Big goal that is. A massive goal for Jack Grealish and for the team. And we have a chance again, maybe. It's headed on by Albin Tozer, finds Martin, but Lewis McLeod's got his number, the former Rangers man. Jamie, I love you. I mean, Jamie just loves Lewis McLeod. He thinks he's amazing. I know, because Jamie's a massive Rangers fan. We are the people. As Ince finds the ball and manages to direct it into the side netting. Yeah, it's been not the best first half from us, to be fair, but we've kept the ball against Derby, a team who do like to keep the ball. So to starve them of possession is pretty impressive. Alex Pritchard will come in on the left-hand side, but I think I'd rather have him on the right. Pritchard on the right, and then Jack Grealish onto the left-hand side will do me just nicely. Replace Stuart Dallas, who's a big loss for us, actually. Let's hope his injury isn't too serious. He's a good left-sided player, and has been getting in and amongst the goals and assists, so that could be a big loss for us. But we're 1-0 up at half-time, but we've got to keep this level of performance up in the entire game. We've got to defend. We've got to be, in a way, we need to do some honest defending. We need to just win the ball cleanly. Do not give Derby any chances, especially from set pieces. Because if you look at who they've got on the pitch, as far as height, you've got Keogh, who's a decent header. You've got Albin Tozer, Shotton, 3 normally centre halves who all can. I mean, and to be honest, their left back Craig Forsyth, still quite a big lad himself. He's about 6 foot. So they're not small players, and they are dangerous from corners. Of course, Chris Mind, and also Shotton has that long throw as well. So really, we've got to try and keep the ball moving at all times. That's a lovely strike from, I think, Will Hughes. I wasn't sure who struck that, but he smacked the bar. It looked like it was floating towards the top corner. That's a let-off for us, and Derby are going to put on the pressure, but Odebajo clears, the makeshift right-back. And we are really having to dig in so far this half. It looks like our defence still not broken, but Chris Martin, he's really far on the wing, but he's played a ball through to Tom Ince, which was delectable. But Button makes the save. That's fantastic work. I mean, it's a lovely cross from Chris Martin. No one tracked Tom Ince, which is a bit disappointing. As again, he's got a chance and he's smacked the bar. Well, not smacked it. It's like the ball's kissed the bar. It's gone up for a quick peck, and it's come back down. Oh, it's not disappointing. It's relieving for us because we've not been great. We're going to replace Santimina with Andre Gray, and I think we might sacrifice. I don't know if we should sacrifice possession because we're not making much of it. I mean, we're going to go a bit more direct. Let Derby have the ball, and let's just, in a way, let's hold on. We're going to play to hold on, which is not something I like to do. I like to win my games comfortably, but if we can hold on to a 1-0 against Derby, I'll be very impressed. As Grealish finds Vilsvik, ball in. It's come out to Pritchard. I think it's been blocked by his own player, Judge. Hendrick gets the best of him, and now Derby can counter. Although Ince taking his time, I think, to let us get our shape back a bit. And Vilsvik with the heads down. I really do like 4-2-3-1. So in every save I think so far, I have used it. Alan Judge! Oh, what a well-worked move that was. Alan Judge caps it off, and that was some delicious passing football. Fantastic play. Hotter with the ball. Plays it to Gray. Turn, pass. Judge open. Took, I think, Albin Tozer out of play, out of the equation, and we go 2-0 up and double our lead, and probably against the run of play. But yeah, and anyway, back to my 4-2-3-1 is because to me, football is about triangles, really, in my opinion. Because if you can play triangular passing, you will win the game. And I think this formation gives us so many options to play triangles. You've got the midfield in the advanced playmaker, the two centre mids, and David Button. That is disgraceful goalkeeping. You've gifted Jamie Ward a goal there. So defending wasn't great from Vilsvik, I must be honest. Ward through, Button essentially palms it into his own net. Should do much better with that. And that is a disappointing result. I mean, David Button has been incredible for us. Made, I think, against Sheffield Wednesday. I'm not even joking. He made, I think, a quintuple save, 5 saves in the space of like 30 seconds. He made, and it was incredible. And it was like, well, we're keeping David Button because David Button was a player I've been looking a little bit interested to replace with maybe bringing in someone like Jordi Masip from Barcelona or someone like that. But at the moment, he's been performing well, although except for that Ward goal. Can we hold on? Derby piling on the pressure. Jamie Ward's in behind the defence, and that's some great blocking in the end by Dean and Vilsvik, but it's fallen to Martin. And Derby have got what they've deserved, and that is an equaliser. If not, they deserve a winner. Yeah, not great defending from us. Didn't clear our lines. It came in. The ball bounced away from our centre backs, Kamalo, and then also Dawkins, Derby midfielder, but didn't. It just didn't. It fell to the wrong man. It fell to Chris Martin, a man who I think's been banging form for Derby this season. And a guy a clinical finisher you don't want it for into. Yeah, it's his 5th goal this season in 10 games. So, but if we can hold on, a point against Derby is nothing to be ashamed of. Oh my God, I thought Simon Dawkins of all people, almost scored an absolute bloody. I don't even have words for it. An absolute corker, I suppose. Right, okay, this is a decent result against Derby. I'll quickly see you now for the Forest game in a few days' time. Just give me time to assess our injuries, especially to people like Stuart Dallas, who doesn't look to be injured. And that's 7 games unbeaten for us. Can we make it 8 against Forest? Let's find out in a minute's time. Right then, in this game, we've made a few changes. James Tarkowski back from suspension replaces Bengali Kumalo, drops to the bench. And also Nick Prosvich replaces an injured Andre Gray on the bench. As far as Forest are concerned, they're playing a similar formation, but with 2 deeper players, someone like David Vaughan, who I assume would be more of a creative player. And then they've also got Danny Bakker, I believe that is, on loan from Liverpool. Well, are they signing from Ajax, I believe? Den Haag, sorry. Not Ajax. Who might think it plays for Ajax? I might have been thinking Classy, but I think Jordi Classy's a bit too, classy to play for Forest. Okay, come on, boys. Let's get a good victory here, or even a point. A point would do. We had a good point against Derby on Saturday. Let's continue it off with a good point, at least against Forest on the Wednesday. Be a good trip, a good game against the Midlands sides. If we can get 2 points from them in the space of 3 or 4 days. Forest start the better team. You might expect they have the home advantage. Got the crowd on their side. Big stadium, big attendance. So probably, I don't know, top 2 clash. You'd expect it. And we've really not started too well, but we begin to get into the game as Hotter whips it in. Ooh, finds Judge on the edge of the box, and it's been deflected into the path of Harley Dean, who puts it in for his 2nd of the season. Now we had a bid for Harley Dean at the end of the summer transfer window from Crystal Palace for about 2 million. I said no, absolutely not. Harley Dean's a crucial part of our defence, and even though that was lucky, and I think it deflected off Tarkowski or off of Mikel Antonio, straight to the path of Harley Dean gets us a vital goal, which can hopefully settle our nerves here. And we've not been the best team in the game. It's been an even game, but we've got our noses in front, which is lovely to do. And it's not really many highlights, which to be honest, against one of the bigger teams, I'm not too concerned. I know Forest are a team that always do well on Football Manager, so if we can get a result against them, it'd be incredible. Yeah, Forest always do well. To me, I've noticed Football Manager, Forest do well, Derby do shit. Is what I've always noticed. I'm like, God damn it, Miles, why do you hate us? You bloody Watford fan. How Watford doing? 4th. Ah, wow, not biased there now, is it? I'm joking. But still, second half, just no more highlights. Just sit back and relax. I might make a change. Now, we don't really have too much quality to bring on. That's no disrespect to our players. We're gonna go bring Santimino on as an inside forward and bring on Nick Prosvich up top as a target man. And we're hopefully gonna try and whip balls into him, play it down the wing, hit crosses up to the big guy up top. That's my hope. We'll soon see if that backfires or not. As McLaughlin whips it in and Antonio wins a corner. Come on, boys, hold on, I believe in you. Judge gets it clear. The former county man played the opposite side of the River Trent for the better Notts County, in my opinion. Bigger club, more history, am I right? No? Okay, I'll shut up. Nobody marked the near post run of Asson Belonga. You essentially just thunders it into the back of the net. No one marked him. Look at that terrible, terrible marking from the corner, and that he had that near post run, just volleys it in. It's pretty terrible defending from us, I must admit. But it's not the end of the world. Away from home, a point will do. You win your home games, you draw your away. That's what they always say. At least that's what I always say. I think that's a good system to go by. You're going to bring Diagaraga and Alex Pritchard in. But this is not good. Andy Reid finds Asson Belonga, fantastic save, but he was offside anyway. I am not playing attack anymore. I think we go standard, lower tempo, direct, be more disciplined, and let's just hold on. Again, we did it against Derby. We held on for the point. We'll do it again here, because it could be a massive 2 points if we can get it. But if Alan Judge can find Nick Proschwitz, who's onside? Nick Proschwitz. We took the risk by bringing the big German on, and he's repaid the faith. Alan Judge with another assist, and Nick Proschwitz gets in front of his man. I don't know who that is. Jack Hobbs, and just smashes it past Cole Darlow. And we forget standard, boys. Contain, waste time, shut up shop, win this game. This could be a massive 4 points. This is big. Come on, Proschwitz. Grealish, come on. Mina. Pritchard. Proschwitz again! Oh, unlucky. The big German. Doing the business. Oh, big German business indeed. Big German business. Oh, God. That's the title of this video, I can tell you now. Oh, no. Oh, Tarkowski, well done. Getting that away. Boys, just clear our lines. Clear your fucking lines. Vilsvik, what a tackle on Chris Burke. Lars Christopher Vilsvik. Great tackle. Tarkowski away. If Pritchard now could take this forward. Alex Pritchard getting in towards the box. And Lascelles wins it at the last moment. But we've got 20 seconds left of this game to hold on. Could be a massive 3 points against I don't want to say a promotion rival, because we're not really we shouldn't be in the promotion race, in my opinion. I think we should be sat mid-table. And somehow we've come away with an incredible result. Nick Proschwitz, take a bow, son. You've won us that game, you absolute little genius. And we have picked up 4 massive points against the Midlands sides, and against sides that really could be challenging us against the end of the season. Results like this, massive results. And we are top of league. We are top of the league even. 2 points clear of Derby now, 3 points clear of Forest, and we've performed incredibly. It's been a fantastic start. It's been a fantastic episode. I've been Toxic Lemon. You've been the audience. Thank you very much for watching. Much love. Bye-bye.